Welcome everyone. Today on the 29th of March, update 1.15 for GT Sport was released. The update comes in a little over 4 GB in download. I'll be showing you all the new features as well as a look at all of the new cars and the new track. Let's get right in with the new drivable content and have a look at the new cars. First off, we have the Aston Martin DB11 in the N600 category. Next is the 1989 BMW M3, which I think will be a fun one to drive in the daily races. In N400 is the Ford GT40 Mark I, something that a few people thought we might be seeing in the previous set, but we have now got. This one is the Ekits Rod and Custom Mach 40, hopefully I got that name right, which looks like a little bit of a beast. We've got two Red Bull X cars with the X 2014 Junior and the standard X 2014 model, both in, of course, Group X. Next up is a very interesting addition, the Honda Raybrig NSX Super GT car, which comes in to form the new Group 2 category of cars, which is something I was actually suggesting and talking about that they might do in a previous video. From Lexus, they've added the RCF GT3 as a new addition to Group 3, and the Tom's RCF GT500 car as another new Group 2 car. Slowing things down a bit, they've added the 1990 Mazda RX-7 GTX, and from Nissan, 3 new cars, the 1997 GTR V-Spec, the brand new GTR Nismo, which looks mean as hell, and the Motul GTR Super GT car as the third car to join Group 2. Moving over to tracks, there is just the single new track and just the one layout of the track, which is Japan's Tsukuba circuit. A fun track, no doubt, although definitely not my favourite, but I'm sure there will be a bunch of people who do love this one. So what else has been added? Well, GT League has grown again with the addition of 3 new leagues and several additional rounds added to the existing leagues, notably a new GT3 endurance race. Inscapes Sakura has been added to the featured section, and museums have been added to Mini and Renault. VR has been expanded with the addition of VR time trials, allowing you to do timed laps in VR mode, and you'll be rewarded with normal rewards for completing laps in VR mode now. Okay, let's look at the last big change then, which, as you've probably guessed, is further changes to the ranked penalty system. So the new features are that if a car pushes another car into a wall, there'll be a more severe penalty. So I guess that before it was only taking into account the direct contact made, but now it'll also consider the effect of the push as well as the push itself. So if you just push someone, 2-second penalty. If you push someone and they hit a wall, 8-second penalty, or whatever it might be. So that's actually really, really good. Next, in a collision between 2 cars, the car behind will receive the same penalty as the car in front. So this can go 2 ways as far as I can see. My guess is that this is sort of aimed at collisions that are deemed to be of equal fault. My hope is that if you get punted off the track and it wasn't your fault at all, then they'll still get the full penalty. But perhaps in situations where there are just small little bumps going on between cars on the front and back rather than side to side, and it could be either car's fault, then it'll give equal penalty, rather than just automatically giving more penalty to the one behind. This will also help against brake checking too. Hopefully it doesn't backfire and cause punt victims penalties equal to the actual punters themselves. Okay, the next one is that you won't be penalised for just spinning out on your own, which is a much needed change. I'm not sure why they had that added in. And also no penalties for contacts between cars when one of the cars is serving a penalty. Also really good, as it means if someone just suddenly slows to serve a penalty and you're right behind them and just hit them, neither car should get an additional penalty now. They've adjusted the way that lapped cars will be ghosted, and they have also said that in a future update, cars who are actively serving a penalty will be ghosted, which will be really amazing in my opinion. that's pretty much it. They've made a few other bug fixes and some wheel compatibility changes on top of that list. You can, as always, find the patch notes in the description and in-game. Do leave a comment. Do leave in the comments how the new penalties are, if you've been experiencing them and they're better or worse. Just leave a comment. And I hope to be back to racing soon and making more racing videos. So do be sure to subscribe for more GT Sport news and racing. I'll see you guys soon.